Alright, hello everyone, welcome to Honkai Star Rail. It feels like I haven't been here in a while, but that is also kind of true. It's been like, I don't know, a month? So we are gonna do the 3.3 amphoreus story, and I did try to pull for Hyacinth. Unfortunately, I did not win the 50-50, and I got another welt. I'm waiting on finding currently Cypher's banners around, so that's what's happening at the time of this recording. We'll see whenever this video shows up on YouTube.
Oh, Styxia's moonlight is so beautiful.
I do really like this area.
And the River of Souls is
I think
so
it's
quiet.
just pretty.
It's like everything that happened was just a dream. I wonder if Cass is doing okay on the other side.
Why are we back here? Were we not done in this area?
What's that on the ground? Should we pick it up? Careful, careful. It's
What? Oh, I
a piece of black
forgot.
cloth. Now,
I won't
where
lie,
have
I kind of
seen this
forgot
before?
about some of the ending bit. It's Flame Reaver. We're not finished with them.
Look out!
Oh, bro! Get ready!
The River of Souls is full of fish.
What?
Meow, meow.
Cypher? Seriously?
Meow?
The Flame Reaver's gone mad. The end.
We already knew about the mad part.
Sorry, I couldn't pass on the chance to give you two a good scare.
I mean, it did work for a second.
So, was that a Flame Reaver disguise? Or
Disguise? No. It's not as simple as that. Let me think about how to explain this. For example, what did you think when you realized that piece of cloth came from the Flame Reaver's cloak?
we thought that maybe the Flame Reaver was around here somewhere?
That's right. And then you heard
Where did
some
that cloth come
footsteps.
from?
What did you think when that happened?
Well, we thought it must be the Flame Reaver coming this way.
So it's
Yep,
illusion magic?
Exactly. I just used some hints and, mental suggestions to help you believe in a lie. Lies are what Zagreus is best at. If everyone believes in a lie, then it becomes reality. We still need to team up to go treasure hunting, right? Let's...
Okay.
Oh, was that your teleslate?
Who's? Oh, it's my man's. Okay. I came during lucid hour and you seemed to sleep, so I didn't wake you up, but in current circumstances, I can't stay idle. Feel it's time to continue our training. Let's go to the grove, shall we? Oh, I can't miss that.
Aren't you a popular one? But I got to you first, so help me with the treasure.
A few days later, at the crash site in the Abyss of Fate.
So, this is the car of the Astral
not this
Express
mysterious
you've
Lygus.
spoken of. My repository of memories has been enriched with another fascinating
I
piece
do
of
not trust this
information.
guy.
Thank you for leading me here, Lord Donhong. It's been quite some time since you first arrived in Akama. Presumably, you've been looking for a way to leave ever since.
What, you gonna kill me for trying to? I've been actively gathering clues and testing different things. Suddenly, the more I found out, the more powerless I feel. If returning Aqua's Coreflame can break the sky's curse, we won't have to exhaust ourselves searching for a way back. We can simply focus on aiding the Chrysos heirs.
Anti-Catherians have no home to return to, so I understand your concern for your old friends and homeland. I used anti-Catherian technology, or scanning, as you might call it, to assess this car. Assuming my judgment is correct, I might be able to conduct a thorough overhaul of its power systems.
I mean, go ahead. There's no way you'd let us actually leave. Lygus carefully scans the damaged propulsion system, then methodically began inspecting its components.
If you give me some time, I might be able to fully restore this damaged car to its former glory. Then you and your esteemed companion could set off on your return journey sooner.
That'd be great. But isn't the real issue with Aquila?
Hypothetically, Lord Donhong, If I could open up a path out of amphoreus that circumvents Aquila's divine punishment, would you consider ceasing your support for the flame chase journey?
We're trying to make a deal? Oh, these people... Is this a trap? Is that why you accompanied me here?
Please don't misunderstand, Lord Donhong. As the Theoros, I have no allegiance to their plans, nor am I obliged to obstruct them.
Bro!
I am neutral.
Just to confirm, if things turn ugly later, will you help?
I will not. As I said, I remain neutral. Are you asking this because you plan to refuse my offer and continue supporting the Chrysos heirs?
You weren't wrong about one thing, Lord Lygus. Indeed, we must try to return to our companions. But our companions now also include the flame-chasing Chrysos heirs. The Nameless cannot and will not ignore the fate of our companions.
So I see. This is what you call trailblazing.
Yeah. When I asked if you'd help, I meant the ones who need help are them. Meanwhile, in the Grove of Epiphany.
You have such overwhelming power, so why? Answer me! Why do you stand in our way? Why do you want to take the Coreflames?
Oh no! He can't hold on anymore! Drag him back here, friend!
I can't tell you how many swords I've gone through since the training began.
Oh dear, why not get Cartonius to help?
Don't worry, I've already arranged that. I asked him to make a suitable divine weapon for me.
Oh, Cartonius is part of this flame chase journey after all. Full of energy.
I'm out of energy for training today. How about we go to the library of Philia to lighten the mood?
Sure, that's what I've been looking forward to. Today, I'm definitely going to...
Go, what? What were you reading before?
A girl's little secret. Don't pry.
What? Now I'm
That's
curious.
the charm of the...
Here we are. Where was that slate last time? Was it here? Or maybe over here?
Over the past few months, you've come here more than once. You got that small piece of essence from the ocean of knowledge that best suits your taste. You're quite relieved that Don Hong isn't around. No one will be here to judge your reading tastes. So which reading material will you peruse? Forbidden Love, the tree and the butterfly. My professor can't possibly be this shy. One punch god, Aquila. What the hell? Oh, my professor can't possibly be this shy. I gotta know what this is. Sorry, I'm late. I used the power of a cocknose bloom to climb over the vines, rushing to the classroom and nervously pulling open the door, only to make eye contact with the person I had an appointment with. The professor, barely over 30, was leaning casually against the stone lectern, loose and relaxed. Oh god, oh no, what am I reading? Whoa, sorry professor, I'll do anything to make it up to you. Anything! Whoa! Let me understand your thoughts, your research, your everything. No further words were needed. Okay, alright, I get, for a young still-run host, this type of literature remains far too ahead of its time. Ma'am, I'm gonna figure out what you're reading.
Month of cultivation, curtain fall hour, a time to feast on grains, but poor time for fishing. Oh, but then again, are there even any spots left to fish in amphoreus these days?
What are you looking at?
You scared me!
What are you guys chatting about? Is this... the Amphoreus Divination Compendium?
Why are you here too?
Sorry, seeing you two chasing each other around, I suddenly found my book not that appealing anymore. Never thought Mem would be into divination.
I wanted to set up a surprise! Master it in secret and give you all a shock.
I'm
But
sorry.
getting caught halfway through, it's only natural I'd feel shy.
A surprise, huh? Someone else used to tell me the same. Looking back, whenever she interpreted a card for me, I couldn't help but feel uneasy. Even though I never believed in the outcomes, maybe it was her tone. Cyrene. She could paint a complete fantasy so vividly, it utterly captivated me as a child. Right, I still carry a card she once used. Do you want to see it?
You still have that?
Oh,
It's
wow!
beautiful.
It's so exquisite!
Wait, who the hell's here? Or what?
Who's there?
Whoa, there's a whole group?
You are black clothing, masks decorated with golden blood. Are they cleaners?
To directly call us by our name, it seems you, Lord Finan, have studied the forgotten
hell did
history
these
of
people come from?
Amphoreus quite thoroughly.
Who are they?
Your friend seems quite interested in us. Perhaps you could explain, Lord Finan. We can't let our esteemed guests pass away without understanding.
Huh?
During the Chrysos War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several cities formed an underground assassin squad called the Cleaners. Their task was to erase anyone with golden blood from existence. My shoulders might be sore and my sword a tad dull, but it's still enough to slice off your tongues.
How's it going, Cinny? This place
Cinny?
fits, doesn't
That's a new one.
It's a bit small, but the lighting is perfect.
Thank you, Lady Treby. With this, the Twilight Courtyard can be reborn in Akama.
With Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, striking down the Eye of Twilight, the divine war between Nikador and Aquila, which spanned centuries, came to an end. Thereafter, the Skyfolk gradually declined. Numerous sky fortresses were abandoned, and their descendants began to establish themselves on the land. Finally, those descended from Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight were welcomed by the scholars under Circes and established the Twilight Courtyard in the Grove.
Okay, seems like a day of
The
peace.
historical records seem slightly at odds with our memories.
Oh, I forgot. For a Lady Treby, history is more than just words on a page. It's something you've personally lived through.
Oh my god, you're so cute! I didn't know it made noises like
The
that!
legends.
Miss Hyacinth and Lady Treby, good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were nearby and came to check.
Doing all right.
There's been another violent incident at the market. A shop was smashed and looted. It's the third time this week.
Okay, we have a lot of
How can this be?
assassins or something out
I
here.
always thought that with Lady Aglaya here, Akama would remain peaceful.
Trouble! Miss Hyacinth! Trouble!
Clementine,
It's Lady Aglaya who's in trouble!
Moments ago in Marmorial Palace. What happened? What's going to happen?
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900 years ago. Its purpose was to commemorate the first flame chase journey and to remember the heroes who made great sacrifices for Amphoreus a millennium ago. Rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the Goldweaver. But, I guess, you're no longer pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The Cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the dagger to pass judgment.
If you're in such a hurry, give it a try.
Oh.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish.
Wait, what? What are you guys doing then?
The dagger isn't at your throat, but...
Everyone. Oh, no.
Your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys and sorrows is nothing but a facade. If that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
Aglaya, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See if the gift we've so meticulously prepared for you can move that cold demigod heart of yours.
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because your evil is beyond cure.
You finally figured it out. You have grown dull. I've been holding that image in my mind this whole time to make sure you could see it clearly.
What did she have?
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis.
Bro,
I
this
hope it
part?
brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
That girl who can't speak or hear. What if she accidentally lost her eyes too?
What?
If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared.
What the hell?
I thought I could buy some more time.
Where is this going?
In these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how to guide others. Now, it's time to let go. I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment. To let
This
my
is already
departure become a
happening?
path for others to follow.
What?
Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy now, and sink into the warmth of these waters,
Bro?
will the wandering wind stop to mourn me? Cyphra?
Excuse me? A millennium ago at Marmoleal Market.
Seamstress! I've come as promised. Look at this box full of gold and silver treasures! I bet there's stuff here you've never seen.
Little thief! You've got some nerve, barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags.
Oh,
What have you
damn.
got? Such exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tier of this quality in my mother's treasury. Tell me, Cyphra, where did you come from? And how did you acquire these treasures?
I won them fair and square in a bet. What? Do you doubt me?
I do.
Speak up, seamstress.
Strange. You're clearly lying to my face, but my golden thread doesn't tremble at all.
That's because I'm not lying. I've been telling the truth from the start.
Is that so? The scars and the mud stains on your face
It might be a
tell
bit of a
another
white lie.
story. But these alone aren't enough to purchase the gold weaver's finest clothes. That
Bro.
said, I do have something that would suit you perfectly.
Whoa, those are nice.
It's shimmering gold. Absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
These golden boots are the gold weaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious gowns, they hold a magical power. Legend has it that Zagreus blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to move swiftly and silently. What's wrong?
Do you have a smaller size? These are way too big for me.
Well, I suppose you'll have to grow into them.
Cyber, it's your turn now.
Stop! Stay there, and don't turn around.
Huh? What do you mean?
What?
I told you, don't move.
My poor old back. What are you doing?
Shh, quiet. Don't say anything unnecessary. That seamstress. She's listening.
What? Boss, do you mean
Stay put and keep quiet. I'll handle her. Whoa, whoa! Seamstress. Getting sneaky, aren't we? I already made an exception and got involved with Castorus and Grey Mystery. Asking for more now. Isn't that pushing your luck a bit too far?
I'm sorry, Cyphera. I've plotted and schemed my whole life. But I never could have predicted our relationship would end up like this. 1,000 years ago, out of foolishness, I let my silence steal away the most beautiful sound I'd ever known.
Huh?
I silence. So this time, I must say this to you. Even if it's all in vain. I need you, Cyphera. The Chrysos Heir's mission needs you. The finale I've delayed for far too long. It's finally here. Whatever resentment you still hold against me will fade once I'm gone.
Wow.
Please, come back to Akama. I'm begging you. Without you, they don't stand a chance.
I'll think about it, Seamstress. But stop watching me. Unless you want to lose me for good.
Don't worry. As much as I'd love to hear your voice again, to see your face, it seems that chance will never come. Goodbye, Cyphera.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
You're back again, Cyphera. Your face.
Whoa.
I need clothes. Anything. Just throw me something. A piece of cloth will do. Just enough to cover the wounds. I will pay back the amount I owe. I promise.
You're bleeding golden blood.
Maybe I should just make another cut. To drain all this yellow stuff out of me.
Stop it, Cyphera. I'll give you clothes. Warm you up and stay here. Stay in my workshop until you're healed.
Oh dear. These folks in black are not responding to provocations, nor do they seem intent on fighting. What exactly are they waiting for?
Pressure. Fear. Planting seeds of anxiety. It seems this is the strategy they've chosen.
Why? An organization that sees it as their mission to eradicate the Chrysos Heirs. I've read some chilling accounts, stories of the cleaners using alchemical arts to implant fragments of memories into their successors, ensuring both identity and hatred live on.
From what I know, these stories are true.
Oh.
The kindness we know today, strictly speaking, is the 27th kindness.
Oh. This is that Lord Craterus?
There you are, Lord Donghung. We couldn't reach you on the teleslate, so the Holy City Guard almost assumed you two had met some terrible fate.
We're close to that.
You pests crawling in the shadows, back off. Your plot ends here. You played your hand. Run while you still can. It might be your only chance to survive.
Yeah.
Stay away from Akama forever. If you set foot there again, the fury of its people will tear you apart.
Yeah.
Because Aglaya is dead.
Oh.
And in the eyes of the Holy City citizens, her blood is on your hands.
Oh no.
Don't show your face around us again. If your master wants to stop the flame chase journey, she'd better bring an army that makes Kremnos at its peak look like child's play.
Yeah.
I've said it more than once, Lord Finan. We're not here to start a fight. We came only to ensure you weren't anywhere else.
What does that mean?
While you were unaware, we already accomplished our mission.
Oh.
To buy time. So, Lord Finan, until next time.
Who's text? Global announcement. Due to force I don't even know how to say that word. Local golden thread enabled for emergency internal communication only. Lady Glover Weaver deceased. Please return to the Holy City at once. I know it's hard to believe, but please come back soon.
Cartonis?
Hmm?
You're forging a sword for Finan, aren't you? I haven't seen you wield the hammer in so long.
You, Aglaya, in this form you come to me. It means...
That's right. At this moment, my physical form is already shattered. My journey as a human in this world has come to an end. Condense my divinity into this ornament.
What?
It might still be useful in the future to help them complete their mission.
Selfless until the end. Envy that child, there's no need to. Already lived a grand life your humanity has.
Your praise puts my heart at ease, Grand Craftsman. Now, please, take me through the last tempering that fate has to offer.
Oh, you're back. How's everything? No injuries, I hope?
Don't worry. The cleaners didn't lay a hand on us. Lord Krateros, were you in the city when it happened? What exactly went down?
Eyewitnesses at the Memorial Palace saw Aglaya fall from the Chrysos airbath.
Oh, gods.
She showed no signs of life by the time the Holy City guards approached to check.
I tried to treat her immediately, but even the sky's blessings, declaring her death was the hardest thing I've ever had to do as a doctor.
Snowy. Little Gray. You're back.
God damn, Treeby's losing a lot of people
Hey,
in her life.
She knew she wouldn't see the end of the Flame Chase journey. Yet, she gave everything without hesitation.
I know what Aglaya expected of me. Right now, the last thing Akuma needs is a leader wallowing in self-pity.
It's okay to grieve.
The scroll over there was entrusted to us by Aggie. She instructed us to hand it over to you when the time was right. I think now's the right time.
Finan, my humble student, my trusted colleague. As I write this, you are locked in a battle of words with the Council of Elders, fighting for the survival of the Flame Chase journey on a battlefield where the smoke of war is invisible. The trap was likely set by the debater Calictus. He had prepared a severed golden thread in advance, revealing it to the public when kindness was faltering in the debate. He claimed I was reading everyone's thoughts with the golden thread to cheat in the debate. I could have countered that low tactic in 100 ways. But my words slipped out before I could even think about them. With deceitful scoundrels like you in the crowd, I have no choice but to rely on the golden thread to keep watch over everything in this holy city. You can imagine the reaction that comment provoked. The divinity in this body might be eternal, but that is not the essence of me. I am a daughter of humanity, born of my mother, and I will die as a human. Realizing that my humanity was fading, I began to plan my exit. What kind of departure would not waste such a belated death? I have yet to find the ideal answer, but I knew I couldn't simply fade away in my sleep like anyone else. The serpents have always lurked in the darkness, terrified of their heads being cut off by the golden thread. If my departure were to be calm and uneventful, it would only lead to a swarm of those serpents emerging from their nests. Regrettably, a peaceful death is a luxury I cannot afford. Finan, while you zealously pursued strife, believing it to be your destined path, from the very beginning, my thoughts have never changed. You are the destined world-bearer of amphoreus. The gate
does that even
to
mean?
Amphoreus' future. Go, complete the flame-chased journey of the prophecy. Ignite the stars and inspire hope in the hearts of humanity. I will be waiting at the end of the west wind, looking forward to the miracle you will create.
Aww.
Aglaya, how could I possibly be worthy of the burning torch you've passed into my hands? Dolang, can you do me a favor?
Whatever I can help with. Just say the word.
Please deliver a message to Lord Krateros. Have him gather the Holy City guards and the Kremnoans to spread the word from door to door. At the lucid hour tomorrow, Finan will speak at the Marmorial Palace. Urge
Are you gonna be okay for
who has
that?
concerns about the Holy City's future and the Flame Chase journey to attend this gathering.
Understood.
Thank you. It's been a harrowing day for everyone. Please make sure to rest well and collect your thoughts.
Why
I need to
tomorrow?
prepare.
It doesn't need to be immediate.
Now, here. Take this.
Yeah, ooh.
Is this it? You've completed it.
His sword.
Dawnmaker. The name
like it.
I've chosen for it. Another thing there is.
From Aglaya.
What's this?
Stored here. The remnants of Aglaya's divinity are. This was her commission. Her death she had long foreseen.
Can she still hear us?
It's difficult to confirm. About divinity, we know very little in this way. She wanted to be with you. Always.
I understand.
How will the Holy City continue without Lady Goldweaver? Look! Lord Finan is here.
Oh, his speech.
Will he step up to lead Akama?
He will try to.
The Flame Chase journey is nearing its end. With only one Titan left for the Chrysos heirs to conquer. Aquila! Before I rise to the skies, I challenge you. Cast out the shadows and malice within your hearts. Let your spirit shine brighter than the sky itself. Let me bear witness. Even without the divine authority of romance, Akama will remain a sanctuary in these end times. A place for the kind people Aglaya dreamed of. The kind of people foretold in prophecy. A better people!
Better people!
Yeah!
Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people!
Better people!
I want to borrow a few minutes of your time to commemorate a demigod who protected the Holy City for a millennium. She was Akama's dressmaker, the leader of the Chrysos heirs, the Goldweaver, Aglaya, and her greatest feat was being a selfless person.
That singing sounds so familiar. That's our song, and Snowy used to love it.
Yes, Lady Trian. For that child filled with anxiety, your songs always dispelled the clouds in my heart. Even if for just a moment.
See you, Snowy.
Goodbye, Lady Trian.
I heard what you said.
Are you suggesting the debate tactics I've taught you are nothing but sleight of hand?
Not at all, Professor Anaxa. Honestly, without those techniques you taught me, the flame chase journey might not have survived.
In our next lives, I'll teach you how to truly embrace your divine duties.
I'll be waiting.
Ever since we first met, you've seen me as a friend. It was the first time I understood what everyday friendship was like.
Aww.
Thinking back on the times we spent together makes me really happy.
I feel the same.
Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Gastras. Aglaya.
Remember, Finan, after completing the flame chase, leave the decision to initiate the miracle of Genesis to the Amphoreans.
Rest assured, I always keep your teachings in mind.
Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
Did you forget me?
No.
Forget you. Like I'd ever. We aren't parting ways forever. You're just off to guard the gates at Castrum Kremnos. Let's not make this a tearful farewell.
You know just how to make a person uncomfortable. See you around. Finan of Ides Elysiae.
It's a date, Mightimos.
What a poignant, yet splendid journey. And it's still not over yet, is it?
Yes, Cyrene.
I was right. In the end, you did become the deliverer in this story.
I'm not the same person I used to be.
But to me, you've never changed at all, Finan.
Days later at Dawncloud. What happens now?
Dawncloud. This place holds so many different kinds of memories.
You keep talking about how I have the potential to become a good person. Or even what people call a hero. But I don't know what I need to do to get there! I can't weave golden dresses like you! I can't sing as well as Miss Hyceelins! And I definitely don't know as much as Big Sis Treeby! The only things I'm good at are the underhanded street smarts that no one even respects.
I am convinced that you're the only one who can bear the authority of trickery. Even if you have to contend with the legendary 300 master thieves of Dolos.
Aglaya. I just want everyone to believe that the world is beautiful. And that everyone is simple. And kind. Would that lie become reality? If enough people believed in it?
I think so.
Lies will always be lies, Cyphera. But sometimes they can be more noble than the truth.
Huh. Are you really planning to just stand there forever?
I never thought I could slip past your sharp ears, Miss Cypher. You're probably aware that Aglaya has earned the support of the entire city for the Chrysos heirs, but they didn't get everybody. To this day, we still haven't found Elder Kynus, the leader of the Cleaners.
Ah, I see. You're afraid she'll do something wild now that she's pushed into a corner, aren't you?
I have only one request. Please, use whatever tricks you need to protect Cavali's Coreflame. Even if you have to deceive the rest of the Chrysos heirs as well.
Uh-huh. Then let me tell you something you don't know. The Flame Reaver. They've been watching Akama closely. They probably held off from attacking Akama because the Seamstress's defense network was way tougher than you thought. Now that she's gone, and you're heading out to the Eye of Twilight.
What a dangerous situation we find ourselves in. But since you're the one who brought it up, I'm guessing you already have a solution in mind.
Just look how ridiculously calm you are right now.
Well, you are
But
too.
you guessed it right. Consider this a 2-for-1 deal. I'll keep that lunatic entertained on top of protecting Kefali's Coreflame.
What?
You owe a big favor after this.
How?
You have my deepest
Girl, you better have
gratitude.
a plan. Meanwhile, in the Grove of Epiphany,
This was where Professor Anaxa gave us the lesson. I can still
So we're gonna
see
learn
that
about
day
Hyacinth.
in my mind.
And that was your last lesson in the Grove. Now, each of you will head off on your own path. How much the Grove's teachings can help you in the real world depends on how well you can put knowledge into practice.
That's a good lesson.
Heed this warning. If you ever do anything disgraceful out there, don't ever claim you were the student of Anaxagoras. I will be entering seclusion from today onwards to research ancient alchemy.
So you're saying that the lessons taught by all the other teachers aren't good enough to be considered lessons?
All you do every day is wag that sharp tongue of yours. That's a credit deduction, fine enough IDs, Elysia. I have nothing left to say.
Please wait, Professor. According to the Grove's protocols for a cohort's final class, the lecturer should take some time in that lesson to discuss the students' post-graduation aspirations with them and guide them toward a solid path.
Okay.
Surely you can't skip such a crucial step, Professor.
The teaching assistant, Miss Hyacinth, is truly Professor Anaxa's nemesis.
Fine. Since Hyacinthia insists on this, let's go through the process.
Let's just
Since
do
some
it
of you
now.
are so eager to speak, why don't we start with you, Finan of IDs Elysiae?
Me? Well, it's not exactly an aspiration, but the only thing I want to do is to protect the people I care about.
I see. So you want to be a hero? How boring. Next.
How boring.
I didn't say.
Castoris, you've been giggling for quite some time. How about you go next?
Honestly, he's the most happy I've seen Castoris.
Perhaps my answer is a bit vague and meaningless, Professor Anaxagoras, but I hope the world can be freed from the agony of death, so that every living being
No way he's gonna say this
find
is boring.
calming peace.
How naive.
Oh, okay.
So naive that it makes me want to weep for your fairy tale.
Damn!
My aspiration is nothing less than completing the final blank page at the end of the hero's epic.
Blank page? An interesting description. Do
That's
explain,
interesting.
assistant.
I've read all of Amphoreus's heroic epics while studying at the Grove, and a common thread came to my attention. Almost every epic ends with a description of the hero's achievements. But few mention how the everyday people of that time lived. No one recorded the struggles and suffering the commoners endured.
So you're saying that, instead of legendary heroes, you're more focused on commoners living on the peripheries of historical records.
Perhaps I'm influenced by my background. My ancestor, Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues to this day.
Oh, I see.
I'm getting embarrassed from remembering how I said all that.
What?
My beliefs have never changed.
What do you mean?
Danny, what are you doing here?
Finan mentioned you were gearing up for the campaign against Aquila. Are you here to...
You guessed it.
What is that? What is this?
This is the divine object of the Sky People, the Chroma Coffer. Our ancestors dictated that when a descendant of the Sky Folk is ready to challenge Aquila again, they must first awaken the spirits of their ancestors with the Chroma Coffer and receive their benediction. Only after this can the chosen Sky Folk reascend to the heavens. I am Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard, a descendant of the sky who has inherited the duty of flame chase. The time has come to fulfill our clan's destiny. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Listen carefully. Yeah, I'm ready. Show me... Whoa.
You are Lord Crispus, aren't you? I've read your story in our family tree. You were a righteous judge who vindicated many who were wrongfully accused.
I never imagined someone in this era would still remember my name.
I aim came to mend the fissures in the sky and heal the wounds of the people. I desire to define the mission of the Skyfolk in my own terms.
I sense resilience in your words. Receive my blessings, young Hyacinthia. May
Hooray.
you gain wings to return to the sky via the bridge of rainbows.
Remember how you suggested I learn the secret arts of water from Ragusa's priests? I've been practicing that in my spare time and made some progress. Now, as long as I have spirit water with me, I can use those techniques to carve a path directly to the vortex of Genesis.
Oh, I remember.
Wow, good job, Danhong. Compared to the currents of my home, the waters of amphoreus are rather untamed.
That makes sense, since you're offering. Then let me put your skills to the test, Danny.
The spirit water gate formed with this technique isn't as stable as a ritual basin. I'll likely only let one person through. Okay, well, we'll give it a shot.
The vortex of Genesis.
What happens if we don't get their blessing? Are we just gonna make them mad and we continue anyway?
Child, what brings you before me?
You must be Gem Electra. Legend has it that during the Chrysos War, you led our people to ally with Akuma and held back the Kremnoan forces.
Hyacinthia, you seem well versed in our clan's history. And this is the Vortex of Genesis?
It is. Look, 10 stars have already been lit.
In that case, you're probably aware of the prophecy I sought from a certain Trebios.
Yes. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Sky Folk will mend dusk and dawn. But unfortunately, no ancestor has ever been able to truly decipher its meaning.
I see. Yet, Trebios' prophecies never fail. Take my blessing, Hyacinthia. When I first saw you, I indeed had my doubts. But your resolve has touched me.
Your blessing is a treasure beyond measure, General.
Alright. Hey!
Is this the world of the living? Wait!
Grandmother? It's me. You're Hyacinthia.
Hyacinthia! I never thought the burden of retrieving the Coreflame of Aquila would fall to you.
Don't worry about me, Grandmother. I believe what makes someone a Skyfolk isn't just outstanding strength, but the capacity to shape the world. When the world cried out for a hero to challenge the gods 1,000 years ago, Zeliosi stepped forward and began the flame-chasing era. And now, as the flame-chase journey nears its end, this broken world is crying out for something else. Healing.
If your mind is set, Hyacinthia, then carry your resolve through to the very end. Return to the sky with my blessing, and watch over this world on the threshold of salvation.
Grandmother, thank you. But I have one last request.
Speak, Hyacinthia.
Another request?
We should still have some time.
Before you go, could you tell me the tale of the Sky Hero once more? Just like you used to.
The Chrysos, heir of the sky, Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, ascended the forbidden lands of the Eye of Twilight at dusk, clad in wings. To her left was the lion-headed Solibus the Sunlit Wings, whose roars breathed divine flames and scorched the world. To her right was the horse-bodied Lunibus, the Moonlit Plume, whose graceful steps trampled the stars in the heavens. The battered hero of the sky, with her wings broken and her body covered in wounds, struggled to lift her spear and pierced the last monstrous eye.
Yeah.
The Titan's divine body crashed to the ground, and with it, the sky.
What an epic finale.
Tore apart like fabric, She merged with the Titan, holding up the sky once more. Only to leave behind a powerful message for the world. My descendants will be blessed and cross the Rainbow Bridge back to the sky. At the end of the prophecy of Genesis, they will reclaim the Coreflame from my hands.
A few days later at Dawncloud.
Ancestors, with the rainbow as your guide, lead me back to the home of the Skyfolk, a land we have not seen for 1,000 years.
Let's go! Whoa, this is super epic.
Oh, Rainbow Bridge, please guide us to ascend to the skies once more.
Rainbow!
Friends, let us soar together.
Flying along the Rainbow Bridge is truly an amazing experience.
Wow.
The Eye of Twilight. It's the legendary sky fortress of Aquila. I never imagined that one day I'd be able to step foot on it.
This must be where the hero Celiosi stood when she challenged Aquila and began the first step of the flame chase journey. We are here to end the journey she began.
Alright, well, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.